Across northern Europe, humble timber-framed houses, stave churches and wooden barns have endured for centuries. These structures, some over 800 years old, are silent witnesses to history, outlasting empires and generations. Their survival isn't luck. It's the result of a deep understanding of wood and the natural world. Medieval builders saw wood as a living material, crafting with respect and skill passed down through generations. The Greenstead Church in England and Norway's stave churches are testaments to this mastery, built by hand with ingenious, simple techniques. Their methods offer lessons in sustainability and durability, more relevant now than ever. By studying these ancient buildings, we rediscover construction that's beautiful, long-lasting, and deeply connected to nature. In a world seeking sustainable solutions, their wisdom is a blueprint worth reviving. The journey of a medieval timber beam began with careful observation of the forest rhythms. Builders knew the best wood came from trees felled in the deep cold of winter, when sap retreated and moisture was lowest. Winter-felled wood was naturally more resistant to insects, fungi, and decay, thanks to concentrated defensive chemicals. Timing was everything. A tree cut in summer would warp, split, and rot quickly. By working with the seasons, medieval builders created timber that could last for centuries. This wasn't just resource harvesting, it was a partnership with nature. Their approach stands in stark contrast to modern logging, which often ignores the tree's internal chemistry. The first secret to longevity: let nature do half the work. The wisdom of patience and timing gave medieval timber its legendary durability. It's a lesson in environmental awareness we can still learn from today. After felling, patience was key. Timber had to be seasoned slowly. Logs were stacked in airy sheds, protected from rain and sun, with spaces for airflow. This gentle year-per-inch drying process prevented cracks, warping, and internal stress. Unlike today's kiln drying, which is fast but can make wood brittle, medieval seasoning produced stable, resilient beams. The wood settled gradually, releasing stress and locking in strength. Properly seasoned timber barely moved with the seasons, ensuring structural integrity. Buildings made from green, unseasoned wood would twist and fail. The slow approach was an investment in quality and longevity. Medieval patience created a superior building material, one that's lasted 1,000 years. Their method was simple: let time and wind do the work. The result? Timber that stands the test of centuries. Once cured, logs were split, not sawn, to preserve their natural strength. Using wedges and mallets, craftsmen followed the wood's grain, creating beams with unbroken fibres. Riven beams were far stronger and more water-resistant than sawn ones. This method produced timbers that could bear heavy loads and resist rot. Even roof shingles and thin laths were split for durability. Splitting required skill and understanding, but honoured the wood's inherent strength. For critical elements, splitting was always preferred over sawing. The result? Structures that endure, thanks to the wisdom of working with, not against, the grain. With perfectly prepared timbers, medieval builders faced the challenge of joining them without metal. Mortise and tenon joinery was their answer, interlocking wooden joints secured by pegs. These joints flexed with the building, allowing it to move and settle over centuries. Wooden pegs swelled to lock joints tight, while the frame acted as a flexible skeleton. Unlike rigid metal fasteners, wood-only joinery absorbed stress and prevented cracking. Each joint was custom-fitted, woven together by master craftsmen. This ingenious system is why so many timber frames have survived storms, ground shifts, and time itself. The art of joinery turned buildings into living, breathing structures. Even the best timber frames needed protection from water, insects, and sun. Medieval builders used natural methods, charring post ends to create a moisture and insect-resistant barrier. Finishes rich in tannins, pine tar, and linseed oil were applied to repel water and deter pests. These breathable treatments let wood release moisture, preventing rot from within. Unlike modern paints, natural finishes worked with the wood, not against it. Regular reapplication was part of the building's life cycle, a relationship of ongoing care. These simple natural methods have proven effective for centuries. Nature's chemistry, not synthetic coatings, kept timber strong. The result, wood protected by tradition, not toxins. Medieval and modern builders have fundamentally different philosophies. The old way valued patience, deep material knowledge, and building for centuries. Today's methods prioritize speed, cost, and standardization, often at the expense of durability. Medieval timber was winterfelled, slowly seasoned, and split for strength. Modern wood is often quickly processed and sawn. Joinery, once a careful art, is now replaced by metal fasteners for speed. Modern houses are built for decades, medieval ones for generations. This isn't to condemn progress, but to recognize what's been lost, the investment of time and care. The legacy of old builders is a reminder that true longevity comes from knowledge and patience. Their structures endure because they were built as a legacy, not just a product. The real legacy of medieval timber buildings is the wisdom embedded in their construction. For anyone seeking resilience or sustainability, these methods offer practical, timeless lessons. Work with nature. Harvest timber in winter, season it slowly, and split it for strength. Learn basic joinery. Mortise and tenon joints can be made with simple hand tools. Protect wood with natural finishes like linseed oil and pine tar, not chemicals. Value the process as much as the product. Patience and skill yield longevity. In a fast-paced world, these lessons are more relevant than ever. The art of building to last is a gift from the past, ready to be revived. It's up to us to learn, practice, and pass on this enduring craft. Before you go, why not become part of this ongoing story? If you've enjoyed exploring the timeless craft of medieval timber building, consider subscribing to our channel. Your support helps keep these old skills alive and brings more of this wisdom to curious minds like yours. Click the subscribe button. Watch as it comes to life on your screen, and join us on the journey to rediscover the art of building to last. Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the legacy growing together.